had an amazing childhood. We grew up, I'm the youngest of four, and we grew up in kind of the projects, until we moved into a home. I think I was in the fourth grade, maybe. I think fourth or fifth grade, we moved into a neighborhood, and we were actually the first African-American family to move into this neighborhood. And so the experience was a little different. I still remember walking to school, being called the N-word, people swerving, trying to hit you, it was an amazing childhood, but I also understood that, being in the South, it's in your face, I didn't grow up not thinking that racism was not an issue. Like, it was in your face, so it prepared me for the real world. And then at 17 years old, I left to go to college. I went from a predominantly African-American high school, 85, 90%, to a university where 16,000 students and less than 1,000 that looked like me, and so that was a big culture shock. I didn't know how to really interact. It made me grow up really, really fast, but it was the best experience for me to get me prepared for the real world, because I grew up kind of thinking that, here's a guy who's African-American who should be my brother, right? And then here's a guy over here who's a white guy who should be my enemy. But what I realized is that here's the brother who's supposed to be my brother, and I turn my back and he'll hit me upside the head. And here's a white guy who's supposed to be my enemy, and he doesn't even know me, and he'll give me the shirt off of his back. So this kind of goes back to what Dr. King talked about, judging somebody by the content of their character and not by the color of their skin. I had a chance to live that. So it's not that somebody told me that, I lived it. And so that's how I live my life. I judge people by the content of their character and not by the color of their skin.